What knowledge should you have to be a pilot? Or can anyone be it? Just take a course and off you go? Or what kind of preparations do you need? And if there is a program, is it difficult or not? Or in a nutshell, can anyone be a pilot?
In addition to having good health, passing the physical, you need to have a sense of direction. You must have spatial comprehension skills. I mean volume, not outer space only. Pretty advanced math skills. Understanding both stellar maps of distances and stellar maps by frequencies. Have mechanical and engineering skills. Have studies and training in the field of astrophysics. Have a high ethical value, high enough to have to break your own ethics if necessary. Understanding of xenolinguistics and politics between different races. Have advanced knowledge of both planetary and spatial history and other races, and know how they have related to each other before. Have high knowledge in electricity and electronics. Have strong mind and spirit, necessary to endure or work under great pressure with everything working against you. Knowing that as a fighter pilot you work mostly alone or in small numbers, which means that with any damage to the ship, we should be able to repair it ourselves without help. Knowledge of duplication of pieces, and accept the responsibility to represent, mostly alone, your entire society. Knowing that the image of your species or race depends on you and only you. Have the inner strength to trust that your decisions are appropriate when everything depends on you and only you. Being able to work alone for long periods of time in small vessels. Know how to survive on planets far away from yours. Accept the strong risk and, most likely, that you'll never come home.
Wow, what a reply, thank you. Another one would be the following. Have you fought body to body with a reptilian? Have you had to go into a battle sometime? This question is to estimate your strength.
I have fought ship to ship countless times.
Which is your favorite ship?
The two Susie-class ships complement each other equally. They are small, but not too much. They have all the power that anyone would want, are fast and agile, and the lines are especially beautiful. Cutting-edge technology not yet surpassed by our best engineers. They are reliable, very resistant, and their AI is also state-of-the-art. And they are heavily armed in addition to being low maintenance or self-maintenance.
Okay, what is your opinion on the Star Wars? Does it hold up to reality?
The context of Star Wars is extremely basic, with extremely basic plots that are boring. However, they represent the Orion Wars, which are still being fought. The invasion of an absolute monarchy, the Draco reptiles, that impose their empire and their law against other races that in themselves are weaker physically, but have survived based on developed intellect. The context of ships entering and leaving planets constantly, of characters going up to their private ships to travel and do their things on another planet is totally real. The context of a galactic economy is false. But you can see there the use or concept of the Force with its positive and dark sides. That is true. The concept of rebels, alliances between planets to confront the invaders, the Jedis, De-Jedi is the correct and existing term, as experts in multiple things in every way possible, working mostly alone at a great personal risk, only based on concepts of ethics and with the confidence that they will know what is right at all times, and in many cases sacrificing their future and their lives. This is completely true and is testimony that Lucas knows much more about what's going on than what is apparent.
In fiction, there is reality. Another question from our subscribers. What is seen from inside the ship looking out when it goes from subluminar speed, lower than light speed, to supraluminar speed, faster than light speed? That is, how is the passage of the jump to the ether to reach the travel destination?
You feel a momentary blow of the engines to the fullest, followed by a feeling of great acceleration. This can be turned off by setting the inertia cancellers to the maximum. Outside, you can see for a moment, and only for a moment, as the light of all the stars suddenly move backwards, followed by total blackness outside the ship. During the faster-than-light travel, you can occasionally see bright flashes that move backwards at high speed. When decreasing from the light speed, you hear the motors decrease in revolutions per minute. And if the inertia cancellers are not at maximum, a sudden deceleration can be felt, followed by the appearance of light flashes moving backwards, and in the places corresponding to each flash the stars appear again, as they are normally known. This is followed by the AI announcement of the ship's position within the vector frequency map and the velocity. Finally, information about the proximity of other ships in the area is given. Something to clarify: the flashes of light that are seen passing backwards from a ship when going faster than light are not stars or nothing external fairy. The ship has nothing to do with the exterior or space. They are electrostatic charges between the hull and the high-energy toroid. Stars only look like lines backwards for a very brief moment during acceleration or during deceleration.
Wow. Yes, I remember this description from Svaru. Next question. Why do UFOs crash or fall? There are cases of UFOs defeated by airplanes, but how can that happen despite superior technology?
Depending on the technology of each ship, because they are not UFOs, they are ships. They are already identified on Earth as spaceships. The shoot-downs, because they are more than isolated failures or crashes, occur because they are shot with scalar energy weapons. This is energy of variable frequencies in the form of a shotgun of frequencies. This blinds the ship's sensors that tell the computer what gravitational flow frequency is outside the ship. Without the corresponding precise data, the computer cannot make the necessary calculations for the motors so that they can cancel the gravity, resulting in a loss of support and a crash against the surface.